I think bicycle 50, 10 minutes
Oh,
for
10 minutes.
10 minutes for bicycle.
Oh, I take 10 minutes
I
by
take.
bicycle.
I take.
I take 10 minutes to my work by bicycle.
I take 10 minutes
To work by
to
bicycle.
work for bicycle. Bicycle. Okay.
Oh, so it's not too far away, I assume, right? Is
Yeah.
it? It's yeah, it's average distance to work.
Average.
Okay. And then do you still read any news today? What's the
Yes, Miss.
trending
But
news?
I think I didn't find easy news about weather.
Okay.
It's very difficult for me.
And then do you find another else?
Yeah. I see this. Mm.
Okay.
But I think it's very difficult for me.
Okay. So do you still manage to find one about weather? How about another one? Ada yang lebih mudah nggak mungkin atau cuma nemu ini aja?
I think this is but I think ini juga susah sih, Miss. Tapi ada kalimat yang ini, Miss. They say rain is likely to turn to snow early tonight. Ini tuh maksudnya hujan yang turun seperti salju.
Oke, they say, they-nya ini kembali ke Japan's Meteorological Agency ya.
Ya.
Jadi orang-orang di BMKG-nya Jepang say hujan is likely to turn itu maksudnya adalah kemungkinan besar. It's likely itu kemungkinan gitu. Maybe it's likely to turn to snow early tonight. Kemungkinan besar hujan akan berubah menjadi es. Jadi yang tadinya air berubah jadi hujan es gitu. Early tonight. Di awal malam hari. Di
awal
kayak
malam.
di awal malam. And it is forecast. Forecast itu artinya diperkirakan atau diramalkan to intensify. What the meaning of intensify?
Intensify, intensif.
Ya, tapi ini verb to intensify akan
lebih
meningkat.
meningkat.
Intensitasnya akan meningkat. To intensify. Intensify itu maksudnya adalah meningkat. Intensif itu kan less intensif kan less yang sering ya.
Iya.
So intensify itu terjemahkan akan meningkat dan hujan yang diramalkan akan meningkat even in the plains. Walaupun di plains itu kayaknya tempat yang datar. Jadi bukan pegunungan. Dia dataran gitu. Even in the plains. Through Monday morning. Selama Senin pagi. Gitu.
Miss, I ask you something. Even ini aku sering dengar orang-orang tuh kalau ngomong pakai bahasanya tuh sering bilang even kayak gitu. Ini tuh this meaning, what is meaning?
The meaning of even itu bahkan. Bahkan. Untuk yang ininya bahkan. Ada nggak ya selain bahkan ya? Even. Bahkan sih, bahkan. Even though, walaupun begitu. Kalau sama though, even though, walaupun begitu. Kalau even sendirian kayak gini bahkan. Jadi, and it is forecast to intensify even in the plains. Jadi itu intensitasnya akan besar walaupun bahkan gitu maksudnya. Bahkan di dataran. Biasanya kan dataran kan kayak yang nggak terlalu ekstrim gitu kan cuacanya.
Iya.
But this rain is forecast to be the snow and it's intensify even in the plains. Bahkan di dataran dataran biasa gitu, dataran rendah. Through Monday morning selama malam Senin.
Malam Senin.
Yes. Okay. But from this news. Do you understand the content of the news?
Kalau ini tuh cuma sedikit sih Miss yang ngerti seismograf
Mhm.
karena turun salju kan.
Tapi kayaknya ini bisa dipahami karena vocabnya itu diulang-ulang. Jadi misalnya nyari
Iya,
satu aja, dia kan akan keulang-ulang terus ya sampai bawah.
iya,
Banyak yang diulang. Mountainous area diulang berapa kali di sini. Forecast juga diulang-ulang terus. Jadi minim
yang
parafrase
mau
gitu.
disebut.
Hmm.
Ah,
Bisa kayak lebih gampang dipelajari kayak gitu kalau buat pemula.
ya, terus aku nemu yang good dan I
Mhm.
think ini belum.
Wait, why is
Kalau ini
that?
lebih sekali. Ayo, ini di Indonesia ada kamu suara.
Mhm. Flash flood.
Hmm. Kalau yang ini sekali. Well, I think
It's about
this
flash flood, and then what's this?
travel with this easy with mostly clear condition itu mostly clear kondisi yang bersih. What about
Mana?
mostly?
Sorry, wait. Oh, with mostly clear condition. Mostly itu sebagian besar.
Sebagian
Sebagian
besar.
besar, ya. Atau, apa ya? Ya, bisa diartikan sebagian besar lah.
Hmm,
Travel will be easy with mostly clear condition. Um, berpergian, travel, akan menjadi lebih mudah dengan cuaca yang sebagian besar itu cerah. Apa ya?
cerah.
Cuaca yang cerah gitu. Mostly itu
Oh,
untuk apa ya namanya? Menekankan gitu. Misalnya apa ya
hmm,
contoh lainnya ya?
ya,
Hmm, ya mostly itu sebagian besar sih diartinya. Itu aja. Nanti kalau kita ketemu contohnya baru bisa lupa ya contohnya apa. Oke.
ya. Expect.
Enak tuh diartiin kayak satu paragraf aja misalnya nih. Another busy holiday weekend expected for Colorado ski areas. Artinya
Artinya
liburan.
liburan liburan yang sibuk.
Mhm. Another
Expect.
busy holiday weekend. Jadi weekend, weekend liburan yang sibuk lainnya gitu maksudnya.
Oh,
Biasanya setiap weekend dia rame kan, tapi ini akhirnya dia
ya,
mencetuskan another busy holiday weekend. Expected diharapkan akan terjadi di Colorado ski areas.
betul.
While we won't see much fresh powder this weekend, eh
Once.
walaupun gitu. While tuh di sini walaupun sih walaupun while tuh artinya kan selama ya. Tapi di sini
Ya,
walaupun kita tidak akan melihat much fresh powder, mungkin saljunya maksudnya.
banyak saat.
Ya, tidak akan melihat banyak salju di minggu ini, tapi bepergian akan menjadi lebih mudah di cuaca yang cerah gitu.
Cuaca yang cerah sambil meneliti. Hmm. For
Atau
the
juga
month,
bisa kayak ketika kita tidak tidak melihat banyak salju di weekend ini, bepergian akan menjadi lebih mudah karena nggak banyak saljunya.
nggak banyak salju. Aspek
Mostly clear condition.
mostly clear condition. Hmm. For the majority of the weekend, expect dry weather. Itu dry weather cuaca yang kering.
Cuaca yang kering.
Jadi will be very sunny. Itu cerah, sangat cerah.
Very sunny, ya sangat cerah. Ya benar.
Sangat cerah with a few extra clouds rolling. Clouds berawan, extra clouds sangat berawan.
Ya sangat berawan. Clouds
Rolling.
rolling in itu maksudnya banyak awan di angkasa gitu. Rolling in the sky maksudnya.
Oh,
Jadi itu ekspresi aja. Jadi clouds rolling. Kalau cloudy
ya,
kan di adjektif ya jadinya. Kalau ini clouds
ya.
rolling. Jadi ini objeknya, rollingnya verbnya.
Oh,
Rolling in. Bertebaran mungkin bahasa Indonesia ya gitu.
Quick dusting of snow is possible on Sunday. Quick dusting, quick cepat dust. Of snow. A quick dusting of snow is possible on Sunday. Quick cepat. Kemungkinan salju akan cepat. Quick dusting of snow is possible on Sunday. Ini tuh kemungkinan salju.
The quick dusting ini ya, a quick dusting of snow.
Quick dusting ya, kemungkinan salju cepat bertemu.
Dust itu artinya adalah, wait, I will share my screen too. So dust itu artinya adalah, wait, where's my annotate? Sebenarnya dust itu diartikan debu.
Debu.
Dust itu debu.
Quick dust.
To dust itu apa ya, gimana, sorry. Jadi dust itu kan debu. Kalau itu berarti diartikannya kayak yang ini loh. Apa? Tadi kan mungkin es di sana tuh kayak kecil-kecil gitu loh. Karena tadi kan dia bilang mostly clear, berarti tidak ada.
Kayak gitu kan, Miss?
Iya. Do you still share your screen? Do you still share your screen?
Ya.
Masih share screen nggak? Wait, where I can see it? Wait a minute. I can't see your screen. Oke. Tadi yang mana sih yang kata-katanya itu?
Yang ini.
Oke,
Dusting
Oh,
of
yang
snow.
ini. While we won't see much fresh powder ini juga artinya snow dust-nya itu. Gitu. Yang fresh powder. Jadi dia tuh mungkin hujan es, tapi hujannya yang rintik-rintik kecil. Jadi kayak hazy gitu,
Ya.
kabut, like a haze,
Ya.
like a fog. I never experienced like the real snow from the sky. So maybe you can know it better. Jadi mungkin ada tipe salju yang dusting. Dust itu kan
Ya,
debu
yang
artinya.
kayak
Jadi
debu kayak gitu
dusting
ya.
of snow ya itu artinya kayak cuma percikan-percikan. Jadi bukan salju yang besar-besar gitu. Quick dusting of snow. It will be chilly too. It will be chilly too at Monarch. Maksudnya apa ini? It will be chilly too at Monarch.
Chilly itu akan menjadi
Chill.
Chilly.
Apa? Chill itu sinonim dari cold.
Itu akan menjadi lebih dingin.
Lebih dingin. Oke. Though itu kayak gimana ya kok bahasa Indonesia ya? So itu maksudnya it will be chilly though at Monarch. Walaupun begitu, walaupun kondisi di atas itu tadi sudah dijelaskan, tetap akan dingin di Monarch. With height only in the 20s. Jadi walaupun tingginya tuh cuman 20-an meter, 20-an meter. Nggak tahu dia apa meter atau apa ini. Pakai apa ya dia? Kaki mungkin? I don't know. With height only in the di ketinggian cuma 20-an, dia tetap akan dingin di Monarch. Oh, I know it's with height only in the 20s. Enggak deh, bener deh ketinggian harusnya bener. I think it's temperature. I think it's yeah.
20s.
Hey, warmer this weekend.
20s. What about this?
Oh, where this news come from? Australia? Is it Australia?
Colorado.
Colorado. Oh, Amerika ya berarti ya?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's 20s. I think 20s, 40s, 30s is the temperature. Can we look at the picture? Upside. Okay. Do you know what is this? Like 26, 27, is it Fahrenheit or Celsius? I think it's Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I think it's Fahrenheit.
Because if it's Celsius, it's too hot ya. 30 derajat. So it's like most likely Fahrenheit. Most likely, I just said most likely. Most likely itu artinya kemungkinan besar.
Kemungkinan besar, most likely.
We found likely ya. Tadi kita ketemu likely kan.
Ya,
Kemungkinan gitu. When someone say like most likely, itu berarti kemungkinan besar gitu. Bukan cuma
kemungkinan.
kemungkinan. Most likely kemungkinan besar. And then if you say like it will be chilly though at Monarch with highs only in the 20s terus belakangnya ada S, alright, 20
Ya,
S itu maksudnya 20-an,
20-an.
40-an, 1980-an, 1980s.
1980s, 20, kalau ada 20.
Jadi itu untuk mengira-ngira average-nya gitu.
Yes. Well, Chris will be different. Warmer. Pakaian hangat. Warmer.
Oke, ini beritanya lebih ke baca data aja kayaknya. Jadi kayak tentang keadaannya gimana, terus nanti dia disebutkan temperaturnya berapa, something like that.
Ya. Okay. I think it's fine. Cuma ini sih, Miss, sama yang tadi. Oh.
Okay, it's good you have find some news and you try to read that.
Yeah.
But you have to try like just read something that you interest about. Maybe it's about food or about celebrity, maybe. And it's more because it's like more close to our life. So
Yeah.
I hope that the vocabulary you will see many familiar vocabulary and you can take it for using in your daily life. Something like that. Have you tried that before? Maybe like scroll through the news of your favorite actor or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you tried?
Oh yeah. I think last week my friend asked me Indonesian Miss Mark, what
Indonesian?
about Indonesian food, not general food yang tidak biasa dimakan banyak orang.
Non-common food.
Like ulat sagu. You know ulat sagu?
Oh yeah, I know it, but I never ate that.
Yeah. Same. I never eat. And
Oh yeah.
my friend is Vietnamese. Apa ya? Dia bilang in Vietnam, not general food is balut. You know balut is like embryo egg.
Okay.
Embryo egg.
What kind of animal is it? What kind of insect is it?
Balut. I think name is balut.
A worm? Like ulat sagu, ulat is worm.
Yeah, in Indonesia it's ulat sagu.
Oh, okay. The name is different.
Ya, kalau di Vietnam itu makanan yang nggak biasa dimakan sama many people itu apa ya? Namanya balut, like embryo egg kayak gitu, Miss.
Okay, yeah.
Ya.
Okay, so how about the conversation? What do you take from that?
Can repeat again?
What you get from that conversation? What you get from that conversation? What you get from talking to your friend about uncommon food?
Uncommon food?
Uncommon food is makanan yang tidak biasa.
Uncommon.
Common is biasa. Common itu artinya biasa.
Bukan general food. Common.
General is more like general
Oh,
food. It's general tuh kayak apa ya? Umum banget gitu maksudnya. Tidak
umum banget.
nggak diaplikasikan untuk general tuh kalau misalnya diartikan kayak reguler lah gitu. General
Regular.
regular. Ya, jadi kan bukan regular food kan.
Ya, ya.
Common food. Common food tuh makanan yang
Common
biasa.
food.
Uncommon tuh nggak biasa.
Uncommon food. Oh,
Uncommon behavior. Uncommon
uncommon.
insect. Let's say general is more like regular.
Yeah. General, general.
Okay, what do you take from that conversation when you talk about the uncommon food with your friends?
Makanan tidak biasa.
What do you take from that conversation? Apa hikmah yang bisa diambil?
Apa ya? But I think it's a country
Mhm.
have apa ya? Ciri khas
Mhm.
ciri khas masing-masing about apa ya? About
Every
karakter.
country.
Every country has a characteristic has every country has have means
Or special feature.
or special feature.
Special
Mm,
feature is
It's
yeah,
on
it's sorry. It's
specialist is special feature.
bisa bilang specialty atau
Uh,
specialty atau special feature. So semua every country has its own charm atau bisa juga kita ubah jadi charm. Charm itu sesuatu yang beda gitu. I have my
uh,
own charms and everybody have it too. Charm.
charm.
Have their own charm. Sesuatu yang beda.
Sesuatu yang beda.
Pesona, daya tarik. Charm.
Nah,
Have its own charm. And when we say it's uncommon in our country, it's maybe common to another country, right?
yeah.
It may be common. Like in Indonesia, we didn't eat fish raw fish. We didn't eat raw fish, but in Japan, they made it to the special cuisine. What do you mean of raw fish?
Raw fish, ikan mentah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Indonesia, we didn't eat fish
Yeah.
in raw, but Japan has the raw fish, and it's like
Raw fish.
well-known food called sushi and sashimi. Maybe it use
Sashimi.
raw fish. It's uncommon to Indonesian, but it's common to another country. And Japan also eat the raw egg,
Yeah.
rawly, right? But in Indonesia, we
Yeah.
didn't eat that raw.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
like the simple distinguished thing about food. Distinguished thing.
hal yang berbeda. Hal yang berbeda ini.
Distinguish, distinguish, berbeda dalam artian spesial.
Oh,
Spasi spesial.
oh, I think Indonesia has many banyak perbedaan, has many different food, different
Yeah.
bahasa, like language,
Mhm.
and I think very difficult for tell about Indonesian secara keseluruhan kepada
Oh yeah.
orang asing, kayak orang Jepang, I think.
Indonesia as a
Kayak
whole atau wholly. It's
whole,
difficult to tell Indonesia as a whole atau wholly. Itu
whole,
maksudnya secara keseluruhan
ya,
because we have many different food atau cuisine and language and also language.
ya, different vision and culture.
It's so difficult. Yeah, it's so difficult to tell Indonesia to foreigners, especially because we didn't represent Indonesian as wholly, right? Indonesian as one country.
Yeah. We have many different foods.
What the meaning of represent?
Represent, I don't know.
Represent, mewakili.
Mewakili.
So we didn't, yeah, so we actually we don't represent Indonesian as a whole country, as a wholly, but we just a small part of Indonesian itself. Let's say like I'm Japanese people, I'm a Japanese person, and maybe you are people who come from Sumatra. Is it
Yeah.
true? Sumatra Island, and we have our own race. So it's so difficult to tell Indonesia to foreign people.
Yeah.
I will if I was you, I will begin with talk about Indonesian as a archipelago country, as an island country.
Island country.
What the meaning of archipelago?
Archipelago.
Archipelago is like Nusantara.
Nusantara.
The negara yang terdiri dari banyak island, banyak pulau. So I would say that Indonesia is archipelago country and the most populated country. The most populated island is Java.
Yeah.
Now maybe I will start from that. We have the capital there, and in Java we have like 3 main part, which is Central Java, West Java, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What about food, Miss? I think Indonesia, kalau kita ngejelaskan kalau makanan Indonesia tuh rata-rata like spicy, pedas.
Spicy, yeah. It can be spicy.
Spicy.
But I think it's more like savory. Savory is like gurih.
Gurih.
It's rich and savory. You can say it like that because we use many spices. Spices, yes. Spices, not spicy. Spices is rempah.
Rempah.
Right? Spices.
Yeah.
So it's our food is mostly rich and savory because we use many spices.
Spicy and savory.
We use many spices and most of the food like the big events food like rendang, opor,
Yeah.
and many of like a beef based meat-based food is made in it's made in long time. Like rendang, you have to make it like 8 hours, right?
Yeah, like rendang. Savory.
So it's like a savory.
Savory.
Yeah, savory.
Savory.
You can say it tastes savory and rich
Savory and rich.
due to the spices. You know what the meaning of due to?
Due to oh, I
Due
don't
to
know.
itu because.
because the spicy. So
Due to the spices.
the spicy. Due to because. Due to itu bisa dipakai untuk apa aja kayak gitu.
Bisa dipakai untuk apa aja. Biasanya biasanya untuk yang lebih ke formal gitu sih. Jadi kalau misalnya kita mau bilang ke HR, meminta izin misalnya, I have to take off duty due to my health problem, due to my family issues gitu.
Lebih ke formal.
Formal biasanya, cuman tetap bisa dipakai untuk kayak percakapan gitu. Sering dipakai untuk yang written text. Like I said, like the letter of day off, when you on leave, when you want to make any permission or something, it supposed to be it's supposed to be written due to, not because it's more formal. Biasanya lebih ke written text daripada speaking, tapi bisa juga dipakai buat due to. And then what else about Indonesian food that you still didn't know how to describe it?
Lebih sering menjelaskan itu sih, kebanyakan makanan yang like spicy, terus apa ya, coconut milk, makanan yang berlemak, berlemak,
What the meaning of berlemak?
Berlemak,
What the meaning of lemak?
lemak, fatty.
Yes, fatty. Dari fat ya, jadi bacanya fatty. Bukan fatty. Fatty. Fatty is berlemak. Kalau kalau berminyak?
Berminyak, oily.
Yes, oily. Good. Okay, you describe it well. So fatty and oily. Yeah, most of Indonesian food, it's like fatty because we have our culture is like a deep fried food. Like gorengan, deep fried food. So we fried it in the oil, in the much oil. So yeah, mostly Indonesian food is like fatty and oily. Yeah, it's like a culture. It's rooted in ourselves that we have to eat deep fried food. Actually, I'm not a big fan of deep fried food. So when I know like is Asian fried food, like fritters. Okay, it's Asian fritters. Fritters is gorengan. Fritter.
Fritter.
Fritter is like, yeah, we call it gorengan, something with the flour in it, flour on the surface, and they fried it into the oil. We say it fritters, gorengan.
Gorengan.
So East Asian fritters mostly cooked not by deep fried, right? It just
Yeah.
need a little oil. Let's say like takoyaki maybe. And then in Korea they have jeon. It's like bakwan Indonesia, but it's not deep fried one. Something like this.
Yeah. In Japanese is like kakiage.
Oh yeah, kakiage. But is it deep fried or not? I think it's in Japan it's like okonomiyaki, but it's not that
Yeah.
but it's like lighter, lebih ringan.
Lebih ringan sama lebih
Because
tipis.
because okonomiyaki is more like martabak in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
It's thick, but it's thinner and lighter. It's just like any vegetable and a bit of flour. So it's like Korean bakwan, but they not deep fried it in the oil. They just have like the pan,
Kayak di
a big pan, and they give it like little oil in it. So they just fry it. Not like Indonesian bakwan, where we deep fried all the fritters.
all the oil.
How about Japan? Is there many deep fried fritters?
Gorengan in Japan I don't think I think like karage apa ya? Gorengan yang dikasih kayak tepung roti kayak
Breadcrumbs.
ya bread crumbs.
Bread.
Tempura, Miss. Tempura.
Oh yeah. Oh, tempura is also deep fried, right? Deep fried.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to say like deep fried. If you want to
Right.
say the food is fried in the oil, like in the oil, they use they use much oil in it. You have to say deep fried.
Deep fried.
Deep
Many
fried.
oil.
Deep fried tuh sampai tenggelam semuanya ke dalam minyak. It's deep
Yeah.
fried. Breadcrumbs. Bread ya, bukan bird. Bread.
Bread.
Roti. Bread.
Breadcrumb.
Bread.
Bread.
Tinggal dibaca aja bread, tapi A-nya nggak kebaca. Bread.
Oh, A-nya bread.
Ya, bread. A-nya nggak kebaca. Bread.
Breadcrumb.
Breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs is tepung
Roti.
roti. Breadcrumbs. Crumbs is actually means serpihan. Crumbs. When we eat fritters, we usually have the crumbs fall over our clothes maybe or our mouth, on our mouth. Crumbs means serpihan. So breadcrumbs sebenarnya artinya serpihan roti, tapi diartikan jadi lebih literal, bukan nggak literal, jadi tepung roti. Breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs tuh apa sih bahasa Indonesia-nya? Ya, serpihan makanan lah. Crumbs.
Itu kalau yang pakai oilnya sedikit, I think just like okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki.
Ya, okonomiyaki. Terus apa lagi? I don't know. I guess.
But do you used to cook in the deep fried? Do you used to cook?
Do you?
Used to itu artinya terbiasa. So my question is, do you used
Apakah
to cook
terbiasa
in deep fried?
deep fried? Apa kamu terbiasa
Masak dengan
masak?
minyak banyak gitu. Masak
Dengan minyak banyak.
dengan
Ini
cara deep
ini
fried
sebenarnya
gitu.
aku tinggal when I live in Indonesia, I always to cook in deep fried, but
Hmm.
in Japan, I not used to cook in the deep fried.
I
Uh,
don't
I
I
don't
don't used to
I don't
cook
use to cook
in deep fried.
in deep fried.
Gini ya penggunaannya. To used to itu terbiasa artinya. Penggunaan I
Tapi
don't used to cook in deep fried. Kalau misalnya dulu saya masak kayak gitu. Dulu saya terbiasa. So you can say it, I used to
I used to
cook many fritters, let's say. I used to.
I used to.
Oke, ini past tense ya.
Yeah.
Dulu sering di Indonesia. In Indonesia. But I don't used to cook it in deep fried now.
I don't used to cook.
Terus kembali ke I don't used to alias present tense. But I don't used to cook in deep fried now.
But I don't used to cook in deep fried now.
Oke, dari kata ini. To,
To
to
used
used to. To
terbiasa.
ini, to di sini itu sebenarnya menyatakan kalau ini tuh verb asli, verb satu gitu.
Hmm.
Oke, verb satu. Jadi,
Ya.
to-nya tinggal saya tulis. Kadang
Oh,
orang bingung. Ini kan kayak gini loh misalnya. To give.
to give.
Kalau saya mau bilang aku memberi nggak usah I to give kan. I give.
I give.
Tuh di sini tuh untuk memperjelas kalau ini verb dan ini verb satu.
Give.
Karena habis to be kan nggak boleh verb 2 verb 3 ya, harus
Ya.
bentuk asli. Jadi pakai give.
Ya, I
Kalau
give.
misalnya mau nulis verb, adjective to be happy. Kita pakai to be karena sebelum adjective kan harus pakai to be. I am
Pakai
happy. You are happy. We are happy. Gitu.
ya.
Ini cara penulisan bentuk awal, cara penulisan vocab awal untuk yang adjektif dan juga verb. Jadi kalau misalnya nemu di Instagram atau apa, dia nulis the vocab word ini adalah to give. Jadi kita kalau makainya ya nggak to-nya nggak usah dipakai.
I give ya. I give. I
Mhm.
give something.
So used to itu artinya terbiasa, used to.
Terbiasa.
Do you used to cook in deep fried? I used to be that. Dulu pernah seperti itu. I used to. I used to work in Indonesia for 2 years. Berarti sekarang udah nggak kerja di Indonesia. I used to. I used to be. Aku pernah. Dulu kayak gitu. But I don't used to eat now. Tapi sekarang tidak terbiasa.
I don't used to use to be. Hmm.
Okay. Do you have any question?
Not yet.
Okay. We will back to the book. But actually, okay, it's like one more 10 minutes left. So yeah, we will get into the vocabulary. So the chapter is about traveling. I think you will use it many times since you will come back to Indonesia in nearly month, right?
Yeah.
So maybe in 2 or 3 months later, you will back to Indonesia.
Yeah.
So this is about travel. It's a lot about airport things, etc. So the first one is late.
Late.
Okay.
Terlambat.
Yeah, terlambat is mainly used late, and then
Late.
on time.
On time.
Tepat. Ya, tepat waktu ya, on time. This is the opposite. Two of this vocabulary is opposite to each other. It's oppose each other. And then pack your bags. Pack the bags.
Pack
Pack
your
the
bags.
things.
Pack your bags. Packing. Pack your
Packing ya.
ya
Packing.
packing.
Pack the stuff juga bisa. Pack itu artinya mengemas. Mengemas ya packing sih basically. Mengemas. Then luggage.
Koper.
Luggage is bagasi.
Bagasi.
Barang-barang yang ditaruh di
Apalagi?
bagasi ya. Bawaan, barang bawaan. Luggage. Or not really the luggage that you have to put in the baggage, but
Ya.
you know the handbag that you
Ya.
bring to the airplane is also called luggage. So everything that we bring, it's called luggage.
Luggage.
Maybe it's a suitcase. Koper is suitcase. Suitcase, okay. Or maybe it's handbag.
Yeah.
Or maybe Indonesian people usually bring card box.
Card box.
Card box, yeah. Card box. What is card box?
Card box.
Card box. Kardus, yeah.
Kardus, yeah.
Yeah, Indonesian people like to bring card box. Yeah, that's also luggage. Everything that you bring to the airplane is called card box. Sorry, luggage. Okay, luggage ya, barang bawaan atau bagasi, apapun itu disebutnya. Arrive at the airport. Arrived. What do you mean of arrive?
Tiba di airport.
Yes, tiba di airport. And then arrive have the noun which is arrival.
Arrival.
Arrival tuh noun ya, kedatangan.
Kedatangan.
Arrival. Arrive, arrival.
Arrival.
And then terminal.
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 Terminal. Terminal nih. Tetap
Terminal ya, tempat terminal, tempat kita tunggu itu ya.
Ya.
And then next, check in.
Check in kayak mendaftar. Check
Ya,
in.
tempat masuk ya, tempat lapor pendaftaran ulang gitu, check in. And then boarding card.
Boarding card.
Boarding card. We call it boarding card. So after we check in, after we show the ticket, ticket to the crew, to the staff, we get boarding card.
Boarding card.
Yeah, on the boarding card, we can see our number, our flight number, our seat number,
Yeah.
seat number, and then our waiting room number, terminal number.
Yeah.
Seat number.
Number.
What the meaning of seat number?
Nomor kursi.
Nomor kursi. And where the terminal that we have to wait for our plane, something like that. Our boarding our boarding gate, the gate number.
Gate. Yeah.
Yeah, the boarding gate is also here. So everything is here in the boarding card. Okay, and then when we check in, we have to put our luggage. Okay, put our luggage, like the things that can be brought into the airplane.
Yeah.
Like the liquid, more than 100 ml. Yeah, we can take it in our flight, except we put it in the luggage.
Oh yeah.
Okay, jadi nggak boleh dibawa ke kabin. We can't take it to the cabin, but we have to put it in luggage. Tapi harus dibawa di koper yang nanti dimasukin ke bagasi, right?
Yeah.
Buat the liquid, yeah, something like that. That's why we have to check in. And then flight.
Flight, penerbangan.
Flight penerbangan ya, penerbangan. Hand luggage.
Hand luggage, bagasi tangan. Barang bawaan.
Bagasi, ya, yang kita bawa ya, handbag, hand luggage, yang dibawa ke kabin biasanya. The security.
Security, keamanan.
Ya, security is ya satpam ya, satpam. And
Satpam.
then delay.
Delay, keterlambatan.
Ya, delay itu bukan keterlambatan. Apa ya? Penundaan.
Penundaan.
Right? Penundaan. And then we can call it postpone.
Postpone.
Or the flight is postponed. Itu to be postponed.
Postpone. To be postponed.
Postpone itu ditunda. Delay.
Tunda. Delay. To be postponed.
Postponed. Oh, it's a verb actually. Sorry. Jadi bisa kayak gini. Postpone.
Postpone.
To delay kan artinya menunda. To delay, to
Ya.
postpone artinya juga menunda.
Ya.
Postpone. And then board a plane. Board.
Board a plane. Naik. Masuk
Board.
pesawat.
Makanya namanya boarding. Boarding time itu artinya saat masuk. Saat masuk ke pesawat. Boarding.
Board a plane. Masuk pesawat.
Board a plane.
Naik.
Fly in a plane. Terbang. And then land. Land at.
Landing. Land at the airport.
Mendarat ya. Land at the airport. And then passport control.
Passport control. Kontrol paspor.
Passport control, pengecekan paspor.
Pengecekan paspor.
Oke, pengecekan paspor ini terjadi di customs namanya. Kalau
Custom.
nemuin kata ini di bandara, custom itu artinya imigrasi.
Imigrasi.
Ya, pengecekan imigrasi di custom. Custom namanya. Custom. And then miss a flight. Miss a flight.
Salah penerbangan.
No, salah. Miss itu artinya ketinggalan.
Ketinggalan penerbangan. Miss a flight. Ketinggalan penerbangan.
Miss a flight. Miss itu ketinggalan. Miss a flight, miss a bus, miss a train. Ketinggalan. How to use this in the sentence? Can you use any sentence by the miss? You can say flight or bus or train, up to you.
Miss ketinggalan kereta.
How to use it in the sentence?
Miss.
How to use it in sentence? Can you make it in sentence? No problem.
Why? Miss them.
Aku ketinggalan bisku. Gitu. How to say it?
I miss my bus.
I miss my bus.
My bus.
Atau misalnya I missed. Kalau misalnya cerita ke temennya. I miss my bus. I missed it.
My bus.
I miss it. Ketinggalan. And then run away. Run away ya. Ini kemarin sempat dibaca di the news. So run away.
Run away. Lepas landas.
No, run away. Ini noun ya. Kalau lepas landas itu verb ya. Coba ini bisa dipecah sebenarnya. Run ada dua kata yang digabungin, run dan juga away. Kira-kira apa?
Run away.
Run away.
Kalau run lari,
Run lari,
melarikan diri. Why.
Itu run away. Run away.
Run away.
So run away ya benar ada.
Run away melarikan.
Run away pergi, melarikan diri. Ya, landasan pacu.
Landasan pacu.
Ya, run away, landasan pacu. Atau in the apa fashion show runaway there is runaway too Yang
Ya.
maksudnya adalah tempat dia jalan, tempat modelnya jalan
Dia
gitu.
jalan.
Runway juga namanya.
Oke.
Runaway, it's a noun yang artinya escape.
Melarikan. Escape.
Hmm.
Melarikan diri.
Run away. Ini dari dua kata juga, run dan juga away ya. Away ya, bukan way. Jadi run away artinya melarikan diri, pergi, menjauh. Kalau runway, runway,
Lepas, landasan pacu.
landasan pacu. Landasan pacu, tempat jalan model, bisa. Jadi tempat berjalan gitu artinya, tempat berlari. Dan set off on a journey, set off.
Set off on a journey. Set off on a journey. Journey. Set off. Menyiapkan.
To set off sama dengan to go.
To go. To set off.
Ya. Set off itu artinya pergi.
Pergi.
Set off. Have we learned about collocation? Kayak gini, set off, tidy up, udah pernah belajar belum kita? Belum ya?
Belum ya?
Collocation namanya. Okay. So I think next class we will learn about collocation. Tapi sebelum itu coba dicari dulu beberapa kata collocation. Ya, di search aja, nggak harus dicari kayak di news or article. You just simply type collocation.
Collocation.
Collocation nanti dicari beberapa katanya. Minimal 5 lah. 5 kata. Collocation. Okay, and then next class we will talk about collocation. To set off artinya to go. Berarti set off on a journey.
Pergi to on a journey. Pergi.
Mulai bepergian ya. Mulai perjalanan ya, mulai perjalanan. Itu set off on a journey. Mulai perjalanan. Mulai perjalanan. Road trip.
Road trip is a perjalanan.
Ya, perjalanan. Apa ya? Journey ya artinya. Perjalanan lah. Jalan-jalan gitu, road trip.
Jalan-jalan road trip.
Dan visit a museum. Visit,
mengunjungi museum.
Ya, visit mengunjungi. Go sightseeing.
What sightseeing? Pergi melihat.
What do you mean of sightseeing?
Pergi melihat. Sightseeing.
Pergi melihat-lihat, benar. Pergi melihat-lihat ya. Sightseeing itu melihat-lihat. Go sightseeing. Nah, you see here we have go and sightseeing is actually called jiran. Jadi ada dua verb yang digabungin kayak go and sightseeing, go and sightsee itu dua verb kan. Jadi yang verb kedua ini ditambahin ing, jadi verb ing. So I go sightseeing gitu cara makanya. I go shopping, kan kita bilang go shopping ya, bukan go shop ya. Go shopping. Go shopping. Go cycling. Go hiking. Right? Bukan I go hike the hill, tapi I go hiking. Every weekend. I go hiking last week. Gitu. I went hiking. Jadi ini namanya jiran. I think we have to learn about this also, but after the collocation. Jadi minggu depan collocation dulu, habis itu baru kita belajar tentang jiran. Jiran, okay. But if you can make it into one class, kalau misalnya bisa jadiin satu, it's better. So I think you have to look up to the collocation and then maybe jiran, some of jiran. Okay, jadi masing-masing 5 deh. Each of them, please search 5 words, 5 vocabularies of collocation and also jiran.
5 vocabularies.
Yeah, each of them. Okay, so it's have to be 10. Okay, and then get on the bus. Get on.
Get on the bus. Naik bus. Naik bus.
Naik ya, get on, get off.
Get off, turun dari bus.
Okay, get on, get off. It's also collocation, ya. Yang di
Set.
sini nggak usah dipakai lagi ya. Jadi set off udah
Ya.
nggak bisa. Get on, get off udah nggak bisa. You have to look for it. Look for another words. Get on, get off, and then yeah, it's simple.
Ya.
Hotel, apartment, hostel, hostel. Do you know hostel?
Hostel kayak hostel itu kayak asrama.
Hostel is like the economic accommodation. So if we traveling to another country, but our budget is so pressed, we have like a short budget. So
Ya,
we choose hotel instead of hotel. We choose hostel instead of hotel. Hostel itu penginapan. Let's say
penginapan
it's
ya.
penginapan, tapi
Ya,
lebih sederhana daripada hotel.
ya bisa.
So in terms of facility, in terms of the aesthetically, it's
Ya,
far from hotel, but it's still comfortable. Hostel,
hostel.
okay? Hostel tuh lebih murah daripada hotel.
Ya.
And then cruise,
Cruise.
sorry, cruise.
Cruise is
Cruise.
kapal.
Kapal pesiar, cruise.
Besar.
Kapal pesiar.
Kapal pesiar. Cruise.
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 And arrive at a hotel. Arrive ya, sampai.
Hotel, sampai
Reception.
di hotel, tiba di hotel. Yang resepsioner.
Reception.
Reception.
Reception tuh
Resepsionis.
reception or front desk sama ya. Resepsionis kalau di Indonesia. Or you can say it's front desk. Front desk juga bisa. Then stay in the hotel.
Tinggal di hotel.
Stay in the hotel. Tinggal di hotel. Stay in tuh juga collocation, stay in. Stay in. And then leave a hotel.
Leave a hotel, meninggalkan hotel.
Meninggalkan hotel. Ada juga sinonimnya yaitu check out ya.
Check out.
Check out. Check out the hotel.
Check out the hotel.
Okay. Okay, great. We have done with the vocabulary of traveling. It's quite easy karena udah sering dipakai ya untuk vocabulary.
Yeah.
Sering ketemu juga vocabnya. Okay, great. So next week we will meet on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. Friday at 7 GST, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay, Miss.
Okay, 7 p.m. Yeah. If you have any difficulties or your schedule maybe changed, you can contact me.
Yeah.
Through WA, and yeah, we will meet another on Friday. Thank you very much for your attention and attendance. So I hope you do the homework so we can talk about collocation and also gerund on the next class.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Betty. Have a great day. Have a good rest and see you on Friday. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.